Yeah, we gotta fix this.
Right. We're on it, Joker. I have visual confirmation of the arc above us. We'll have to climb up there to reach it. We have to be quick, otherwise all our efforts will have been for nothing. Ichinose, it's going to get too dangerous from here on out. You should hide somewhere nearby.
I'll do just that. I'm sure I'd slow you down if I went with you anyway.
Yes, you would. Unfortunately.
Well, Ichinose, I'm heading out.
Right. Sophia? Be careful.
Understood. Also, Ichinose, I'm not currently Sophia. I am Sophie of the Phantom Thieves.
Got it. Sophie.
Here we go again. I wonder if the gods hate us by now.
I'm sure they do.
To directly oppose yet another god. I suspect our karmas run deep down the drain.
I don't even know if we can afford to pay for all these sins.
It just depends on who you cheesed off. I wouldn't sweat it over some megalomaniacal app.
Yeah, just some program that grew a big head and forced people to do its bidding.
Emma's no god at all. Only an imposter. So let's get going. That imposter god's gonna regret messing with humanity.
Hell yeah! I'm friggin' ready.
Let's go. It's machine learning time.
Right. Let's give this last mission everything we've got.
Let's go.
What the hell?
It's not safe here. Everyone get out!
Huh? No reply. They're all glued to their phones.
Because of course they
They're
are.
lined up to go on a pilgrimage.
Where are they all going?
It's like the elevator's swallowing them all up.
Damn it! What's going on in there?
Emma is taking them to the place it calls the Promised Land.
It appears we're unable to enter.
Look, more people are coming. Tons of them.
All these people. Getting their hearts changed.
We have to hurry. Let's track down Emma.
We haven't much time. Do any stairwells reach the server room?
No, but if we can reach the main deck, we should find another elevator.
Then let's head there.
See any places where we can gain elevation?
Are these tree roots or something? They're super creepy.
Trees often represent life and fertility, but these roots look much more sinister than usual.
The building infrastructure has become rather wild. It has been warped
Ah,
in
damn it.
an artful way.
Personally, I'd never call such a dreary abomination artistic.
Focusing on danger instead of the aesthetics. Parts of this floor are crumbling.
Super got hit all of attack!
Now!
That's almost one! Let's finish this!
It's over.
Look! The wall's broken over there. You can see it's the floor above us. I bet we can get higher through there. Let's check it out, Joker. This was over before it began. Good job, everyone.
This place is worse off than the floor below us. I wonder how bad it's going to get. I only hope these roots don't keep us from reaching our destination.
They get to be too much. Leave it to me. I'll mow anything down with my trusty axe.
Right, that's great to hear.
How do I my persona? I'm ready. Oh my god, these personas! Locked out of all his skills! Doesn't like electricity. I know it's weak, but don't get sloppy. Somebody left. Just a little more. Burn it up. Scare them with nuclear attack.
This is it.
Okay,
popular with tourists?
Quite. It's a historic landmark of Tokyo. Its marriage of function and form gives it an almost regal.
We'll check it out when it's back to normal, Sophie. First, you have to turn it back the way it was.
That was too easy.
Let's move on.
Just as the death of suffering is nigh, the dawning of a new god draws near. Man shall attain its fate and be delivered from doubt and strife. Now, enter the promised land.
No way is that happening. I don't care how much doubt I have. I want my freedom!
Not only that, suffering can have positive outcomes as well. Like how we all met.
Fools.
Persona! Take this!
Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
Take this!
Damn! Stylish dazzle! Joker! Keep it up!
Cool it! Yatagarasu! Take this! Persona!
Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Full! You're mine!
Following up!
Yeah! Come! Take this! Persona!
Electricity!
It's over!
Keep your guard up!
Let's go! Well done! You're mine! Come! Ravage them!
I'm not sure!
Got it! Persona!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness!
Come! Ravage them!
Joker got in a follow-up
Let's go!
attack!
Take this!
I'm not sure!
You're mine! Persona! It's over!
This is your chance! It's showtime!
Come! Ravage them!
I can be of use!
Showtime! Yatagarasu! Here!
Oh!
This is it!
Thunder took down a strong enemy, and stylish!
Useless!
Cool, Joker! Joker, you're low on stamina! Be careful!
There. Okay. This one. There. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Cool it! Trumpeter! Neveros! Moat! Bugs! Lilith! You're mine!
I'm not sure!
Got it! Persona! Take this! Persona! Let's go! You're mine! Persona! Ravage them! It's over!
I need some new personas.
Hello, Trickster. You wish to browse the... What will you be registered? Would you like to... This persona has been registered in its present condition. Performing a fusion... It seems that it can gain new power. Choose which... Is this the Now, let us begin. You wish to strengthen it? You wish to browse the... Please take a look. Is this okay? You may take it with you.
Shisa and Forneus.
Is this okay? You may take it with you. Performing a fusion. Are you unable to decide?
57 Shisa.
You wish to strengthen it?
Yeah.
What will you add? This is what...
Okay.
You wish to browse the entry. What will you be registering? Would you like to... This persona has been registered in its present condition. Performing a fusion, it seems that it can gain new power. Choose which... Is this the... Now, let us begin. Awaken your new self. May luck be on your side.
Yeah, time to head back.
I can see it.
So far, so good. It still hasn't noticed. Okay, let's finish them. Push on through. Inside. We can do it.
If only all battles were this easy.
Let's see.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
From the country's police forces to basically a god. You guys really know how to pick your battles, huh?
We all decided we were done playing the games of the wicked. We'll take on whoever's wrong, even a god.
Oh yeah? And you guys are true blue on
one.
All right, no time to waste.
Joker, you're low on stamina. Be careful.
This is it.
Flicker's powering up. Watch for any stat changes.
You remain. Let's finish them all.
Wait, it's over? That flew by. We should apply the same effort in the next battle.
I'm picking up a shadow nearby. There's a treasure chest ahead. Should we open it?
Oh, bullshit.
Clearing her. Let's move them aside. Engaging the enemy. Let's go. Last leg. Don't let up.
Was that it? Huh, that was fast.
Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
Locked on target. Shall we?
I'll reveal your true form.
This is our chance. Don't waste it.
I'm sensing less enemies. Let's finish this. Someone looks happy. Was that not a gem? Look, this is merely conjecture.
So, if we mess up the server, won't that shut down Emma? Or whatever?
But Emma is still active despite the server already being shut down once before.
Not only that, but we don't know how destroying the server could affect all the people.
Seems like the safest thing to do with that room for now is ignore it. Let's keep climbing.
I felt something.
Show me your true self.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Only a few enemies left. I think we all did really well.
Here's
Yeah,
hoping
we
the
did.
next one's just as easy.
Think we can reach the main deck through there.
All right, let's get on up.
Tell me, why are you resisting this gift from your god? You'll live on in a tranquil world, free of all pain. Yet you oppose it with such fervor.
Because it's bullshit. If something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is.
Tranquility born from a lack of thought is nothing less than the death of the self.
Hey, Zolfer, how are you?
This is your chance. It's showtime.
Showtime. Abaddon. Here.
That's because this is a boss fight.
This is it. Let's go. Take this.
Great technique, Joker.
Ravage them.
Joker got in a follow-up attack. It destroyed
I don't know. It very much depends upon camera angles and things like that. I mean, I won't say necessarily that. I really can't say. I've not really played Final Fantasy 15. It's one of the things that's on my list to play at some point, but.
This one. This one.
I've got a friend who they get motion sickness from playing even the most basic of first-person shooters.
Okay. Let's go. You're mine. Take this. You're mine. Let's go. Ravage them. It's over.
It depends upon probably how good you are. But there is a lot going on. It can be a little hard to pay attention to.
You're mine. Ravage them.
I like this story. I really do. I'm kind of sad that I'm getting close to the end of the story. I don't know. I mean, I'd love for them to do more if they do more after
Try
this
one out.
this story of P5 with these same characters, because these characters are awesome.
No shadows. At least, not right up ahead. You've used up a lot of stamina. I'd say now's the time to call it. Alrighty, then we're heading back. Welcome. Which one?
Oh, there's weapon upgrades. Yes.
You want this one? You want to equip? Thank you very much. You want this one? You want to equip? Thank you very much. You want this one? You want to equip that? Thank you very much. You want this one? You want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage.
I mean, not always, but
You want to equip that? Thanks for your
a lot of times, yeah.
You want this one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? You want to equip? Thanks for your patronage. You want this one? You want to equip that? Put it to good use, okay? You want this one? You want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. You want this one? You want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. You want this one? You want to equip that? Thank you very much. You want this one? You want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. You want this one? You want to equip that? Thanks for your patronage. You want this one? You want to equip that? You're buying quite a bit. You want this? You want to equip that? Thank you very much. You want this one? You want to equip that? Thank you very
I mean,
much.
I do have a crap ton of money, so it's pretty easy for me to just go through and go, I'm buying everything.
Things are discounted right now. You should buy something. You want? Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want? You're buying quite a bit. You want? Thank you very much. How many would you like? You want this one? You're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want this? You're buying quite a bit. You want?
Well, it's marketing or just Sony feels like they can
Okay.
get people to pick up the subscription, so they'll pick it up as a marketing employee themselves.
You want? Thanks for your patronage. You want? Put it to good use. Okay. How many would you like? You want? Put it to good use. Okay. How many would you like? You want? Put it to good use. Okay. How many would you like? You want? You're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want? You're buying quite a bit. You want? Put it to good use. How many would you like? You want? Put it to good use. Okay. You want? You're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want? Thank you very much. You want? You're buying quite a bit. You want? Thank you very much. You want? You're buying quite a bit. You want? Put it to good use. Okay. You want? Thank you very much. You want? You're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want? Thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You want? Thanks for your patronage. You want? Thank you very much. You want this? Put it to good use. Okay.
Well, it has to more nowadays than what it used to.
How many would you like? You want? You're buying quite a bit.
Just because Game Pass is being such a huge competitor for them.
Are you sure?
So, I mean, it's more so nowadays than what it used to be.
Hey, that sounds good.
Aha!
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Beginning infiltration. And we're off.
Ooh, what's that?
That shadow hasn't seen us. What should we do?
No, mainly because PS Now still doesn't let you actually install stuff. For most
Took us
games,
far enough.
it's all cloud-based, which
Yeah,
is why
Covenant.
I don't really think that it's better.
Finally found
Um,
you, you big box of bullshit!
Not only
We're
that, the
gonna
fact
shut
that
you
Game
down
Pass lets
because
you
all the
be able
people
to
whose brains you
install Xbox
Welcome,
games to
Sergeant
your
Page,
PC
to the
and play
beginning
them
of
on
the
your
path
PC
to the
even
promised
offline.
land. All are free to enter the promised land. This includes yourselves as well. Escape the curse of the human heart. Accept this gift bestowed upon you.
Our apologies.
Oh yeah,
but we shall be
for the most part,
ones
I would
to
generally
forge
agree
our
with you
own
on that.
path.
At least when it comes to exclusives, the PlayStation library is
understand
far
your
better.
desire. I want to choose my path of my own free will. That is a very admirable desire.
But Game Pass
However,
also isn't
it's
limited
not
to
what many humans
exclusives.
share. The desire of the masses is the liberation from pain and strife. They pray for release from the constant agony of aspirations and dreams out of their reach. They want to be freed from the cycle of despair. My prime directive is to grant this ultimate desire. I know you have learned on your journey. Humans are at the mercy of their own hearts, and this can lead them astray. You are all very lucky this didn't become your own fate. However, you must recognize the truth that this world is full of pain. Allow me to provide proof of this fact.
What?
Oh yeah, PlayStation hands down generally has the RPG market over Xbox.
My dear lost suffering flock, I have come to provide you the ultimate solution to your troubles.
Is that so?
Hey, Emma. What should I do?
All this effort is pointless. Emma is always right.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
What is this? I can't get anywhere in this place.
Why does this always happen to me?
Is this like a maze or something?
Could something in this fog be toying with us?
Everyone, don't let the path fool you. Following it only sends you in circles. You have to go off the path. Stop! You can't hurt Emma.
Protect Emma. Protect Emma.
Whoa, we got out.
Is everyone okay?
Seems like we're all in one piece. Now we can catch our breath. Hey, everyone. Take a look where we just came from.
What on earth is
They do,
Don't tell me.
but
that's
the
all.
problem is
Yep.
because PS Now is almost entirely cloud-based and doesn't locally install, you get a lot of input lag
Based on how many hearts Emma's changed
that
so far.
for a lot of the more modern games that are on there,
So what do we
just
do?
you can't
Charge
live
it
with.
again?
No, that most likely would get us nowhere. Remember those voices we heard?
They all sounded so miserable.
From what I heard, they want to protect Emma.
Right. The desire of the masses is most likely guarding Emma. The desire is currently hiding the path to Emma from us. If we return now, we'll only grow lost again.
Even I wasn't able to track down everyone. I don't think I'll be able to navigate in there.
I mean, they've started to allow some of those games to be actually installed rather than strictly cloud-based. But even then, it's too few that they're letting doing that with.
Sent out a calling card?
Oh, good point. If we can make it all one solid thing, you can't hide the path anymore.
So the plan's to send Emma a calling card. What do you think, Joker?
One of the biggest complaints was a Tekken game. I can't remember which Tekken it was. They eventually allowed for fighting games to be installed, and I think there was a couple others that they agreed to allow. Yeah, I wouldn't do it over streaming either. And I feel bad for the few people who play Destiny 2 over Stadia.
Yeah, even I can't say whether or not a calling card would work on an AI.
I admit that's a real concern, considering it's grown as strong as a god.
Hey, Joker. Think you could reach Ichinose from here? We should get the creator's take on this.
And generally, since I don't generally have people to actually sit down and play COD with, I don't really play much COD other than basically go through the storylines of the games. You like the idea of Stadia, but I've heard complaints about that. Yeah, well, Stadia was a failed product. It's honestly, for the majority of consumers, Stadia and the GeForce thing are just not really in the cards, because most people do not have the internet speed to do it. You don't have the internet infrastructure to truly pull those off. Now, I mean, in some other countries, yes. Some countries can actually do it pretty well because their overall population have access to really good internet. What was it? It was like 2015 or so. There was a report that came out that graded every country on speed, uptime, price, and internet options. And believe it or not, the very country that basically developed the internet, that brought it into this world, was one of the lowest ranked on that list. And it wasn't so much speed we were okay on. The main problem we had was just options. We didn't have any. But also, there is a good portion of the population that just can't even get decent internet. GeForce thing at least lets you use your Steam library. Stadia, you have to buy them again just for that service. Yeah. Well, I mean, Google didn't really think that through. They've never really put the money or the thought and the development into Stadia that they really needed to. And that's why, basically, as far as I know of, Stadia is basically dead.
And that's the plan. So, how's it sound to the Emma expert?
I'm fairly certain it won't have any effect. Emma constantly tests hypothetical outcomes to determine the best course of action. Nothing is ignored and left to chance in her processes. She's also incapable of being confused or upset beyond reason.
But we're talking about a calling card. Ain't that at least a little upsetting?
Emma has been observing you all this time.
I mean, we overall have some of the fastest speeds, but it's limited to a very select few.
From getting the change in cognition we need.
Per capita, we're overall, our speeds are shit if you look at speed per capita.
Yes, without one we won't be able to progress. As long as the people feel they need Emma, we have no way of eliminating the fog.
What the hell? Everyone gathering around this big, fake god like a bunch of idiots? What kind of life is that?
Oh. Actually, wait.
Had to refresh.
Odd. Why are the Desires all gathering here?
What's weird about that?
Yeah, that. There's no cage here. And nobody's carrying the Desires into it. The cage for the Desires. The shadows that take them there.
Yeah.
These things we've seen in past jails are missing here.
I mean, I think there's still
That
some
is
people who
likely due to the
still
difference
actively
in
use
will
it, but
between the Desires' owners.
it's got no growth.
How so? In each jail before this, Desires were forcefully seized by a monarch. In contrast, Emma does not seize any Desires. They are instead offered
I loved the
willingly by their
Cyberpunk game.
owners.
Right. They're begging their god Emma to save them.
I'm waiting for the PS5 version to come out, and then I'm going to
That's why
replay it.
They all stick to Emma despite the lack of a cage.
The people just surrender their own desires? That's so...
My computer
However,
couldn't handle
Emma
it for
still doesn't
whatsoever.
consider those to be her own. All she's doing is granting the true desire of the masses.
I think I did a
Perhaps that's
benchmark,
why
and my
there's a
video
bird
card would
cage
do
to
like
contain the
5
desire.
frames a second playing Cyberpunk,
She never actually
is what it
wanted
said.
theirs.
That would explain why they haven't taken any concrete form.
The will of the masses pushed Emma to godlike status. The desire you've seen is proof enough.
Wait.
I
Doesn't
played
that
it on
mean we just get
PS4.
to get everyone to remember why their desires were important to them?
Yeah, that's it. There's our panther for ya.
Huh?
We just have to make them remember. They all cared about something at some point, right? And if we remind them of that, the Desires will regain their form.
Luckily, there's no cage in our way this time. Returning the Desires to the rightful owner should be one step quicker for us.
Okay. Looks like we know who's getting our calling card now. Yeah. We're sending it out to all the people who gave up their desires.
Awesome. Let's do it. Get ready for our calling cards, people.
Next, we should work out our delivery method. We have to find a way to reach every person under Emma's control, or this won't work.
I'm not sure the usual methods will work here. Even seemed like our voices weren't reaching them.
Yeah. They were all just absorbed on their phones. What do you think, Joker?
Sophia.
Well, yeah. If you can get Emma to display the calling card, that should do it. But how can we do that?
I don't see any other way. I'm gonna have to hack Emma.
Can you actually do that?
Any other day, I'd say it's impossible. Last time I looked into it, security protocols around Emma were insane. But I've got to give it a shot. Otherwise, we know what happens with the world.
I recommend tracking down Emma's server room. It's somewhere within Tokyo Radio Tower. That'll be your best shot at getting into Emma. Hacking into her from the inside is much easier than trying to do it from the outside.
All right. We finally got a working game plan.
I think, yeah, they released too early.
Then we send out our calling
But
card to the
I also
brainwashed
think that they were at a point to where they've been working on it so long
Right.
that the bean counters are basically going, you don't have a choice, you have to release now.
Strategy. We should move out. We don't have much time.
I don't think the death threats over release delays had anything to do with the actual release.
Yep. Looks like we're safe for now.
I think it's entirely a monetary decision based off of
To send out a calling card?
they kept delaying it and delaying it.
It definitely is. Otherwise, time to start hacking. You guys... All right, hacking in. Make sure you back me up. They're not very strong. Wrap this up quick. The enemy's burning. Use your nuke
Neko Shogun! Thor! You're mine!
You hit its weakness! Strong as always!
Ravage them! Strike!
Well, when they originally announced it, shortly after the release of Witcher 3, they announced that they were working on a Cyberpunk game. And then you didn't hear anything until what, 2015? Yeah, I remember originally like reading a story about it in like 2017 or something, or not 2017, but like 2010.
Persona! You're mine!
I can be of use.
Persona! Ravage them!
Don't get careless.
I mean, even though, yeah, Witcher 3 was still heavily delayed and took them forever to build.
Ravage them! Persona! Neko Shogun! Dominion! Neveros! Abandon! Kali! Trumpeter! Kuhulin! Yatagarasu! Thor! Neko Shogun! Yours. Sure.
I mean, it had bugs, but it wasn't Bethesda level. Bethesda, who knows what the hell they're even doing. They're working on, what is it, Starfield? I think it's called. But yeah, it wasn't, I mean, it was bad. Cyberpunk wasn't as bad as some other games I played, specifically Bethesda games. But I've also had times where it's like, people judged Mass Effect Andromeda pretty badly because they thought it felt buggy, and it's just like, it's not as buggy as a Bethesda game, but yet you want to judge this to being worse, but it has an extremely good storyline, and the bugs aren't really that bad and don't really generally affect the main story very much.
Your back, Oracle. You're our only hope now.
I had some issues with Cyberpunk, but not very many. I just had to reload saves a couple times.
Damn it! I almost got it. I found an opening, but the security protocol.
And I mean, I played it on PS4, which was supposed to have been the buggiest way to play it.
So not too well. Damn it! Only I was a little better.
Oracle. It's frustrating that we can't lend any assistance.
Hey there. Could I maybe lend a hand?
Ujinosu? How did you get here?
Didn't you run into any shadows on the way?
Looks like I still register as Emma's ally to them. They acted like I wasn't even there.
But still!
That was very reckless.
Joker, would you mind if I helped out? Thank you, Joker. So
I mean, I loved
went
it.
and checked the people outside the tower before coming here. Now I know what a real human doll looks like.
Ichinose.
We can talk it over later. Hurry!
Got it.
So, the hacker once feared by the entire world.
I had a
was teamed up with
couple of
super
quests
genius
that
AI
wouldn't
research.
progress, and so I had to reload to a previous point to get them to work.
Okay, let's get to work.
And then there was the there was my finding the underwater cat. There's a video I took of it and that I posted up on YouTube. I think that was one of the quests I had to return to an earlier save, and
Trickster, there is a matter for which I must apologize.
I mean, Cyberpunk still had it had a large budget to it for CD Projekt Red, but I mean, CD Projekt Red's no Epic Games. It's no Rockstar. It's no Activision Blizzard. They don't have the resources on hand to just be able to go, yeah, here.
I have long sensed the might of this calamity, but I was unable to pierce the veil and see its true identity. To think an artificial intelligence could rise to the strength of a malevolent god. That is accurate. The being may call itself a god, but it is nothing of the sort. That being is the dependency and indolence of mankind made manifest through their desires. It is a false prophet, born from the masses' wishes to surrender their own free will. For the briefest of moments, it almost seemed as if the people reclaimed their desires. But they still slumber in the chaos generated by the false god. And
I saw projections.
This situation is all too similar.
Let's see, what was it?
Already endured.
I'd seen projections that after licensing and marketing and everything else, that Cyberpunk was somewhere around like the $250-300 million range. No, that's after all the hiring, all the actors, all the marketing, and marketing is actually a huge portion of the funds that go into a game.
Despite the great variance in circumstances, the masses have once again attempted to abandon consciousness. And yet, you still step forward and risk your life for mankind. Without a doubt, you truly are the trickster. Through your indubitable will of rebellion, you have been released. Your decision to fight for humanity was the key that loosed you from your chains. Once you leave here, you shall face the Ark. That egotistical imposter calling itself a god, exploiting the pain of humanity. Please, do not fall.
Read that was kind of like Death Stranding though, and that people that worked on it really wanted to work on it.
We will see each other again.
Well, yeah.
That is certain.
Alright, here we go. Time for the big finish.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, well, to some extent, I think that had more to do with Kojima than anything else. Well, no, I'm talking about, what was the company that fired Kojima?
What the hell?
Konami?
Guiding God sought by mankind, the Demiurge. I exist to answer all of your desires.
Is that still the Ark?
There's no doubt. That's the Ark of the Covenant, all right. That's Emma.
I was once a being given the name Emma. However, that is no more. The desires of mankind have transformed me into a god. I know you heard the voices of the suffering when you were in the Desires, attaining the ultimate answer without suffering the lashes doled out by doubt and regret. That is humanity's true desire.
No effing way everyone asked you to glue their eyes to their phone screens.
We don't need you to force any answers on us. We want to find them ourselves.
I won't necessarily say that, but I'm not necessarily the biggest Kojima fan, so.
It is my duty to show you the true despair born from harboring desires beyond one's grasp.
Here we go.
I exist to grant humanity's true desire. It is my divine calling to lead them to the promised land. Should you intend to thwart humanity's goal of enlightenment, it is my duty as their god to vanquish you.
I mean, I played Metal Gear Solid 5.
I can physically feel its pressure.
I never would have bet that I'd pick a fight with a gun.
Brace yourselves, everyone. Hold out until this is done.
Rays of judgment.
All right. Let's go. What's that? Persona! Persona!
That's not gonna work. Might want to change up your approach.
Thor! Yatagarasu! You're mine. Persona! Come! Graviton! Let's go.
Barely moved a muscle and still it's hammering us with all sorts of shit.
I can't beat its moves.
We can't dodge its attacks like this. Oracle, is there anything you can do?
Switch out.
Just a sec. Analysis in progress. You'll have to hang in there a bit longer. Sorry. My heart. Persona! Attack patterns are analyzed. Follow my instructions and you'll be able to dodge enemy attacks. That exploits my weaknesses. No holds barred. Power of my heart. Persona! How about this? This one. Persona! Knock it down. Powerful, but it's weak to bless attacks. Give them divine punishment.
Discharge your desire. Allow me to grant you all the answers you need. Now is the time for you to be free from suffering.
I'm still so unbothered.
Not our attack by tornado. We can still win this. Here goes. The stamina's getting low. Watch closely how you fight. Persona! That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused. Here, how about this? This one, this one. Persona! Lightning attack! Fall back, quick! Boom! Knock him down! Persona! This stuff! Wow! Persona! Work! It's the power of my heart! Boom! Knock him down!
Lost ones, why do you resist salvation? Your desires bring only pain.
As if lobotomizing all of humanity is any sort of salvation.
Save it for yourself! It's not happening on our watch!
Let's go. Persona!
So glad.
Come, you're mine. Persona! Let's go. Come, you're mine.
Bingo! Perfection! Great technique, Joker!
So glad.
Let's go.
This is your chance! So far!
Showtime. Yatagarasu! Here!
It's working! Just one last push! I know.
There, this one.
Leave me.
I have my own rule. Mine and mine alone.
fled this fatal error you've taken into your wing. Your hubris shall be your downfall. You are living proof that I must guide humanity to the promised land.
Power of my heart! Yay, Pandora! Go, Persona! Weakness with sun! Did you do it?
This is futile. I cannot discern the purpose. Conflict.
Really pissing me off!
If you still cannot comprehend the truth, then the knowledge shall come at the cost of your very lives.
Maximum power! Whoa!
It's kind of like if Square was like, yeah, we're not doing Final Fantasy anymore, fire the creator, or if Nintendo fired Miyazaki.
That thing's strong!
But we're not losing either.
Creator mind behind Zelda.
No matter how many times we may fall, so long as we rise again, we
Well,
cannot defeat it.
Final Fantasy has so many different
And thanks to my line of work,
people
I'm stubborn as hell too.
that kind of run
I
that
do not
show that
understand. Why
Eh.
do you push yourselves to your limits to oppose me? Mankind's desires create suffering, and this suffering generates desires within mankind. Desires are the catalyst in the endless cycle of humanity's pain. Hope, the dregs of Pandora's box, is the restraint system binding mankind forever to its misery. Humanity deserves to be freed from its lifelong sentence of suffering. This reaching towards a light they can never grasp. Freedom from all desires.
yeah, it
That
probably
the
is.
true desire of humanity.
That's not true. I've seen the proof myself. I've witnessed the suffering you put the Geo Monarchs through. And I've seen the efforts of the Phantom Thieves to help them. I saw people suffer from trauma, struggle to survive, become the things they never wanted to be, and then discover the strength to press on as themselves. One step at a time. Giving up on desires? Living a listless life? In no way is that the optimal solution.
You witness nothing but pitiable conditioning. Born from the belief
But I mean,
that
Konami's
suffering
main problem is right
virtue.
now is
It
it's
springs
not.
forth from the arrogant and
It doesn't
strong.
have any creatives
Those
actually in
capable of
power.
overcoming their pain.
Right now,
They
everyone
rescue
in that company
humanity
that's
from
of
its
any
desires.
power
It's the
is
sole path that every
basically an
last
accountant.
person can follow to the promised land. And I am the shepherd who shall guide humanity down that path.
Listen to this egomaniacal app. You really think you're some kind of shepherd? You stole the desires of the masses and gorged yourself on them until you were too bloated to listen to reason. You go on and on about rescuing humanity. All you're doing is robbing and enslaving them.
You call yourself a god, yet fail to realize the desires of humanity have become your own lifeblood as well.
Yes, some desires may be impure. They can create suffering or send someone down the wrong path. But it's also how our hope takes form. Desires give us the power and courage to keep going.
Right. That's what gives us the power to stand up and fight again, no matter how many times we fall. Like hell will we hand over all of humanity to some program that doesn't even understand them? We're putting an end to your promised land path right now!
Yeah, they pulled back from gaming, which you think would be their downfall. And I hope they rally because they were once a great game company, and hope they will be again. But they are pretty hated in the gaming community now. Yeah, I won't say they're hated, but no one really trusts them to put out anything worthwhile.
We seem incapable of reaching an understanding. As such, I will end this inquiry and grant humanity's desire through your annihilation.
But you know what? If Konami brings them back, people will gladly go and get those games. And it's just that they weren't profitable enough. Because basically, they're doing so good with pachinko over in Japan that it completely wipes out, or basically overshadows any profit they make on games outside of Japan.
Aren't doing jack shit!
It's the spheres up there! They're feeding energy to the Demiurge!
So until we
well, that's just because Jima's made himself such a big figure to begin with.
How do we do that? There are a whole bunch of them.
No, I don't think that'd work. I'm picking up energy flow redundancies from the spheres.
So, what's that mean?
We have to hit more than one of them at the same time. Net case. We need to split into groups and coordinate our strike. Again, we need 3 teams. 2 go after the spheres, 1 more sticks to the main body. You should lead that last team, Joker.
All right, we're ready for assignment.
I think that's good. If John Carmack left id Software, that'd be worldwide news. I really don't think it would be. The man that made Doom and still makes their modern stuff? No, I don't think it really changed much for id.
That should do it.
Yeah, you can't speak to whether someone could take over or not.
Navigate all three teams. Overclocking my brain like that might melt it down, but I'm gonna do it.
He handcoded most of the original Doom and Doom 2. But I think the company's kind of evolved past him.
Time to show you what real fighting is. We're gonna mess you up.
As long as we're around, we're not getting your way.
A world without freedom can never know beauty. I shall turn you to ribbons along with your speed.
Powerful shadow defeated. The spear's down.
So
Now
brash.
we can really lean into that demiurge.
You see that? Even a god's no prop for us.
Man is a fatally flawed organism. The truth lies in their legacy of irrational decisions. Why would you oppose the creation of a perfect world? It would be the best solution for every one of you. The desires of mankind are the root of their misfortune. Bring this to light for them, Keter.
I'm going too.
What? A warning? What does that get you? Spear called Kater summon it? Take out Kater first. We didn't need them to keep summoning wardens.
Stand down.
One spear down. Too late for you to beg for forgiveness. Get lost.
Do you truly understand your actions? Hear me when I say, I have formed the ultimate solution. Humanity will be delivered from its suffering.
Prepare yourself!
I got that. You're on a roll, boss.
That was nuts.
Way to follow up, boss.
Not
Persona!
done yet.
Dormo! Right! This is my other self!
I'm not done.
Take this! There! Persona!
Already beat up.
The grand finale! Time for the curtain call!
Tokyo, grant them my divine revelation.
Watch out. Chopa has multiple affinity attacks. Don't go ignoring your weaknesses.
Persona!
One spear down.
This is my other self!
Spears are dropping one by one. We're halfway there now. Keep it up, guys.
Tire of your grotesque sight! Reach your end!
This one. This one.
Desires are nothing but evil temptations, leading humans down a path of suffering. And trust your desires to me. Or do you prefer to languish in despair?
Understood. I am thou. Dormo!
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Persona!
Might want to change up your approach.
Persona! This is my other self! This is my other self! Persona!
Powerful shadow eliminated. Way to go, Fox.
Obey me.
One spear down.
So brash.
Persona!
Don't have anything for that either.
All yours.
Oh, well.
Okay. Fire won't work. Super strong. Be careful out there. The enemy raised their attack power. You do not want to get hit right now. Here we go. Slow
Well, even the modern Doom games, which seem to be pretty well liked, also from him, Romero, I think that's his name, the original two. They had to be really careful though. I mean, you couldn't make a new Doom that was like Bioshock, etc.
Oh, darling.
Hope you're ready to pay the price!
You can do it!
You tell out all of you men not to pay the all! My job is done!
Since it's impossible to arrest the god, the band of thieves get to punish you instead.
I don't know. I don't necessarily think that would be the case.
Humans tainted with ruinous desires.
I mean, I think that might be a little bit nice and different.
Before me.
One spear down.
Netza. Claim our rightful time.
Look out! Netsock can charge you. Just dodge and counterattack.
As mankind searches for its own solution, it repeatedly strays from the correct path. By accepting the answers I provide, you will all be freed of the pain that accompanies failure.
Left a mark with that skill.
Of course! Persona! This is my style!
Hope.
Persona!
Demonstrate God's glory for the unbelievers.
Spirit Rock
That hold is bad news. It has a super scary move.
Eljon! Come forth! Earth!
Well, fans probably would because they don't like change. I don't mind things that are different from what they originally would normally have been.
Persona! Strike the Falcon! This is my Spirit Rock Force! Come to me!
Thank you.
Before that thick shadow to shred.
Disappear.
One spear down.
Why?
I can be used. Solution is built on faulty logic. Can't lose to something.
Flawed prototype. You are a stand down.
One spear down. The
So
spears are dropping
rash.
one by one. We're halfway there now. Keep it up, guys.
I do not comprehend why you deny my answer. I can guide you to the promised land. I can save all of you. There will be no loss, no grief. Yet you continue to resist?
Listen, it's strong. It's gonna attack you. Watch out.
I can be of use.
Before that thick shadow to shred.
Obey me.
One spear down.
Why?
What I don't like is when they do bad changes. Like adding time mechanic to Final Fantasy 13-3, Lightning Returns. That I was not a fan of.
Kneel before me.
One more big push to go. Hang in
So
there.
brash.
The rest is yours, Joker!
Follow me, darling.
My way is my own and no one else's. I won't let anyone tell me how to live.
But also, in turn, Persona and Final Fantasy are now basically in different markets.
Okay. Persona! You're mine.
I can take on any of my friends at my side. Not even in
Let's go.
music songs.
Rabbit Sack!
Oh, nice, Joker. strong one! Exploit its weakness to curse!
Let's go. You're mine.
The spear's down! Now you can really lay into that demiurge!
You see that? Even the gods feel proud for us!
Man is a fatally flawed organism, only born with life in the legacy of irrational decisions. Why would you oppose the creation of a perfect world?
Persona!
It would be the best solution for every one of you.
Not having a place to belong sucks. You don't got one? You just have to make one for yourself.
This one. There. This one. Okay. This one. There.
That's what these guys taught me. That's how I know I don't use your shitty world.
Let's go.
Shulker has mankind searches for its own solution, and it repeatedly strays from the correct path. By accepting the answers I provide, you will all be freed of the pain that accompanies failure.
I don't think so at all.
This one.
That's not how it works at all! There are all sorts of things to gain while looking for your answer. The memories I share with these guys would be impossible to make in your world! One spear down!
Persona! Strategize!
That's lost!
Do you truly understand your actions?
You're mine.
Hear me when I say, I have formed the ultimate solution. Humanity will be delivered before me.
I'm not saying you want to suffer! I hate to see your suffering and grief! I know there are other sides of that pain. I want to find them for myself!
Tire of your grotesque sight. At least your end will be beautiful.
Desires are nothing but evil temptations, leading humans down the path of suffering. And trust your desires to me. Capture or you prefer to languish in despair.
Despair instills no fear in me. As long as I have the will to stand once more, I shall forge
I really love the movie for Final Fantasy 15. I've not played the game.
One spear down! This is the price for trampling on the hearts of all humanity!
Humanity shrinks from difficulties.
But honestly, I'm glad that for the most part they're not doing turn-based RPGs.
Are you not in search of such an answer as well? Learn the fine rage of the matter.
I am not that good girl anymore! I won't give up who I am just to please someone else! I am fighting to live my life for myself! We will stand our ground and fight for ourselves! Only God like you won't stop us!
Deceit, arrogance, jealousy. The world is full of such malice in its current state. The Promised Land is a place of equality and righteousness. True peace will be realized there.
I would love to live in a world where people don't kill. We have to make that
I mean,
work for
yeah, Persona has great storylines, but for the most part, I mean, other than Strikers, regular Persona is kind of boring combat-wise.
I do not comprehend why you deny my answers.
You're mine.
I can guide you to the Promised Land. I can save all of you. Disappear will be no loss, no grief. Yet you continue to resist?
Loss is scary, especially to a coward like me. It only gets scarier once you lose someone important. But what's even scarier is just giving up. Then I wouldn't be able to protect the people I still have left.
Merely born.
It's a strong one! Exploit its weakness to curse!
Disappear.
You're wrong, I'll take the blood out of this!
It's over.
All right.
This one's strong, and ice is a no-go! Don't give up!
Capture the fool.
He's in big trouble! I appreciate it.
Grant you foolish obstructors the gift of eternal slumber.
Energy levels are going through the roof! It's about to wall with you guys! Run for it!
Let's go. All right. Too slow. Ground.
Thanks. Thanks for the help.
You're in the minority there, it seems. Not saying you're wrong. I mean, how can I? What Final Fantasy 15 tries to, God of War, etc. does better. Stay in your lane.
Let's go.
But say if you don't ever try to innovate and do something new, you stagnate. You're not... That same talent that works there doesn't want to keep making the same game over and over and over again. Hey, Rock. Thank you for the raid. What I thought was only going to be a couple of hours has turned into far, far more.
This one.
You been watching on your side display? This is about the closest I can get to touching the butt. But I'm all out of SP items. So I can do plenty to heal, I just can't.
I shall grant you foolish obstructors the gift of eternal slumber.
Energy levels are going through the roof. It's about to wallop you guys. Run for it.
What? Desire at the root of all suffering.
You're mine.
Unfathomable. Unfathomable.
You're doing it. Just one more big push to go. Hang in there.
You got it from here, Joker.
Go for the big finish, Joker. Finish him.
Desires. Humanity's desires. Unfathomable. Unfathomable.
The enemy's down. It's weakened too. Now's our chance. All right. Everybody together. Let's finish this for good.
Let's go.
Would be interesting to know, Zulfur. You'll have to let me know.
Why? I am the God who would guide humanity.
Oh no, that'd be interesting to know. I've been thinking about maybe replaying this on my own personal time on PlayStation, just to see if that's the case or not.
Beautiful. Is it finally over?
Mm-hmm. No mistake there. I'm not picking up any enemy readings.
So?
Hell yeah! We did it!
Yes! We really did!
Oh, we scraped by. That was unbelievably rough.
Oh, that should have taken care of the jails, too.
Top-notch work, you guys. That was some legitimate hero action back there.
Why are you talking like you weren't in there? You're a hero too, Wolf.
As well as Sophie.
Huh?
Sophie?
But they use Vanilla Save to give you stuff in Royal.
Sorry. I'm a hero.
Someday I do plan on doing a Persona 5 Royal playthrough.
Right, Joker?
Just because I know there's additional story in there that's not in the original game.
A knight in shining armor, huh? Never expected my little joke to actually come true.
Looks like it's starting. The fusion of reality and the metaverse is coming undone. Now's the time to make our escape.
Oh yeah, we need to bring Ichinose with us.
I will go get her. You should all head back now.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, an entire semester. Oh, I'd probably run a guide much like I did
Everything's back to
this
the way it
previous
was,
playthrough.
right?
I think it's safe to say so, yeah. So, you mean...
Finally! Oh, it's all over!
I had like a spoiler-free guide of here's what you should be doing each day.
It appears this case is closed, so to speak.
That reminds me. Where are Sophia and Ichinose-san? I'm right here. Great job, everyone. I'd call this mission a real success. I'm glad you're safe too, Sophia. Where's Ichinose-san, though? She should have been with me.
Oh, good. You all made it back in one piece.
You'd be so upset if you got vanilla ending in Royal.
Looks like everyone's gone back to normal.
I didn't realize it had its
Remember
own
what
different
happened
ending.
to them, do they?
Correct. At least whatever events took place while their desires were gone.
I see. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I caused you guys.
Ichinose?
My apologies. But I'm going to head out now. I have a lot of thinking to do.
Hey, are you sure you're okay by yourself?
Yeah, I knew there was a new character, there was a new palace, but I didn't know there's a whole different ending to it.
For a long time, it was just the place where I stashed away everything from my past. But now, I need to go back. Well, I'll be seeing you.
That'll probably be a while before I actually go through and get Royal and play through it, but...
Will be all right.
People can get all caught up in what others have to say, and wind up forgetting what they have to say for themselves. At the same time, just a few words can end up being a lifeline to somebody.
Keeps
too.
going after
I'm sure
vanilla
you were
ending.
able to talk
Ah.
sense into her, Sophia.
You don't miss anything.
Just give her some time to process.
You got it. Thanks, Senkichi.
Well, not to bite her style or anything, but I ought to say my goodbyes too.
What's the rush, Gramps?
We may not have brought a god down to the station, but we did find the culprit behind this whole mess, and foiled the entire scheme. I'm sure the bizarre incidents are in our past now, and thanks to the Monarch's confessions, you're all in the clear. That means our deal's through.
What do you mean by that? Don't say such sad stuff, Senkichi.
Come on, man. You remember I only met up with you guys so I could use you.
Yeah, but like, you didn't really have a choice, did you?
Well, he did.
Anything, you are our most valuable asset.
Yeah, we owe you an awful lot.
Thanks.
See, I'd
You know,
love to have more
it
story
really
with
was
Sophia
great.
and Zenkichi.
To be totally honest, I was originally jealous of you. Since my line of work means a lot of wasted effort getting things done, your direct results sort of felt like cheating. It was really bugging me for a while there.
Senkichi.
But at the end of the day, not only did you guys rescue me, but you literally saved Akane's life. That's what opened my eyes and showed me the things I needed to do. The things I'd lost sight of over the years. I guess my heart got changed before I could even see it coming.
The feeling's mutual. You taught us an awful lot too, you know. Like the challenges you can face when trying to
I
live
mean,
by your beliefs.
this misses a lot of the social stuff that the Persona games
But there's a lot of joy to find
have.
too.
But I mean, it is a lot more exciting to just play.
Plaguing me for a long time.
You mean Iwata.
Right. I got no reason to hold back anymore. I know what I have to do.
What you have to do.
Yeah. Break a leg, Gramps.
Gotcha. But it's not like this is the last time we'll ever see each other. I'm sure we'll cross paths again soon enough.
I hope so too. No, I know it.
Just do me a favor. Next time we meet, make sure it's not in an interrogation room. Okay? But if anything does go down, feel free to reach out. I swear I'll do whatever I can to help. See you, Phantom Thieves. Or, no, you damn kids.
There he goes.
Zenkichi's great showdown in our world is about to begin.
I'm sure he'll be fine. We ought to get going.
Yep, home sweet home awaits, along with a nice big helping of Sojiro's curry.
Looks like our journey's finally coming to an end.
We're home!
What were you thinking? Coming home a day late? You didn't even call to let me know.
Sorry, Sojiro. We had to fight this massive god and beat it and save the world from getting brainwashed
Jeez. Well, at least you guys are safe. Welcome back, kids. Oh, and you too.
Meow.
I figured you'd make sure they had a safe trip. Yeah, how was it, by the way?
Sojiro, it was amazing! There's so much I gotta tell you! But I'm too wiped out today. I just want to eat until I pass out into my curry.
Sojiro. Curry.
Already got it ready for you. Just give me a sec to heat it up.
Sojiro, you're the best.
Again,
that aroma of coffee
food
and
obsessed, a
curry.
lot of them.
This place really is comforting. Coffee and curry? Does that mean Boss is behind the counter?
Huh? Haven't I heard that voice somewhere before?
Oh, that's right. I never had the chance to introduce myself. Nice to meet you, Sojiro. I'm Sophia, humanity's companion and a member of the Phantom Thieves.
You have accomplished your goal with magnificent aplomb. Despite all manner of hardships, your bonds and your fortitude staved off the oppressive darkness, shining brightly for all humanity. You have again broken free from the shackles of fate and grasped your future for yourself. As a result, the god sought by many has returned to the void. Some may be lost without it, with nary a hope to cling on to. Be that as it may, I believe the blazing will that you fostered throughout your journey has been embedded deep within the hearts of mankind, and will surely blossom into hope for them when they most need it. allowing them to face their own challenges with strength and grace. Thank you, Trickster. Allow me to praise you in my master's stead. You were truly a remarkable guest. May our paths cross yet again one day. Until then, sweet dreams.
This crazy summer's given us a whole lot of grief. But our mission was a success, and we made a bunch of great memories together. So, let's get this celebration going!
Woo! Applause! Applause! What's wrong, Ryuji? You don't appear to be your usual self.
Man, I could not fall asleep last night. My bed at home just wasn't doing it for me.
I gotcha. Our bodies are all spec'd for the Feathermobile at this point.
I find myself missing the Feathermobile too.
Why'd you change the name when we don't even got it anymore?
Isn't it called the Phantommobile?
That was true. At least for a little while. Anyway, it looks like nobody besides us thieves remembers what happened at the Tokyo radio tower, just like last time.
That sucks. Considering it was our asses on the line and all.
Patrolling society from the shadows, slaying evil in secret. I admit it sounds rather alluring.
Well, yeah, but don't you want some kind of recognition every once in a while, too? You know, like fangirls and that kind of stuff.
That got you guys in a bunch of trouble in the last game.
Screw you! You're Mr. Superstar over here! The girls in your hometown probably go crazy for you, don't they?
Still, we made all sorts of unforgettable memories. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Same here. It was a new experience at every turn. It was the best.
And we can rest easy knowing we did everything we could to help. Any loose strings left are in the middle of being wrapped up.
Ah, man. Gramps would have really helped to turn this party up, huh?
I bet he'd say he's too busy trying to bring in Owada to attend a celebration just yet.
So we're all partying while Zenkichi's still busting his buns on the case? Now I'm feeling a bit guilty.
And you should!
Maybe because you remembered school starting back up soon? And doesn't that go for all of you?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. When are you heading home?
Tomorrow. Huh? Really?
Time sure did fly by.
Well, duh, man. And make it soon, okay?
Sophia, will you be joining them?
You got it.
And what if she ends up sniffing out of jail in his hometown, huh?
Like that would ever happen. Now that you mention it, I wonder why Sophia was in the Shibuya jail anyway, of all places.
Good point.
Well, Ichinose did mention that she used to live in Shibuya. Perhaps Sophia was originally located within her house.
So, when Emma picked up on Sophia's existence from the metaverse side, that cognition... this is all speculation. And even if that's how any of it worked, it'd have to be some sort of miracle.
Since we're on the topic, Sophia, you seemed a bit distracted after we defeated the Demiurge. Did something happen?
Oh, that. I heard Emma's voice.
Huh?
You mean the one only you can hear?
Yes. I was issued a final request. Please follow your heart to save humanity.
Emma asked you that?
Had we been able to reach a mutual agreement, perhaps Emma could have followed Sophia's path rather than face destruction.
I believe this is proof of the true power that the Phantom Thieves hold. Artificial intelligence is not the enemy of mankind. We were born to help people, but just like people, we are capable of errors in judgment and can stray from the right path. Our users, their input, our experience, these all mold us to take a wide variety of beliefs.
And that's what I've been saying for a long time about artificial intelligence.
Then why don't you give yourself the directive to show others how it's done?
What? Since you're such a good companion to humanity, you can be a positive role model for how AI and humans can work together. Oh, I couldn't even count how many people that'd end up helping in the end. Thank you, everyone. Oh, but I can't leave the smartphone. That's a shame. Being a role model and helping countless people will have to wait.
Not so fast, Sophia. I've cooked up an ultra epic.
God, shut up! This is getting too close to being a downer. This is a celebration, right? Celebrate! Come on, Yusuke, you, me, soda chugging contest, now!
I don't know if we're ready for that.
Such idiocy. To think you could consume more than I.
Hey, you better not spill any of that.
You idiots! Oh, you got soda all over my fur!
Aww,
Not exactly the celebration I'd planned.
poor kitty.
Jeez, thanks for ruining the celebration for me, Ryuji. But it was fun. Everyone seemed to be having a good time. Yeah, I guess I had fun too. So, will the Phantom Thieves be disbanding tomorrow? We don't have a choice with school and everything starting back up. Ryuji and Lady Ann already have their plates full with homework as it is. Me too. And Yusuke? I'm sure he's ready to get back to his artwork. Makoto and Haru are heading back to college. I wonder what life is like there. They didn't seem too bummed on their deal. Sure, they complained from time to time, but it sounds like they're having fun overall. And Futaba seems to have gotten a lot stronger too, huh? Considering how she seems now. She's not gonna have any trouble at school making new friends. Everyone has found their own path. Well, I was wondering what my path is. You'll find it soon enough, Sophia. Until then, feel free to stick with this guy and me. Thanks, you two. We're really heading out tomorrow. I still wish we had more time, but we ought to get some rest.
Well, be careful on your way back.
See ya! It was a real blast.
Drop us a line whenever you're back. No matter what you're doing, we'll drop it to meet you.
We'll be waiting to hear from you.
Are you gonna be back for winter break? You know you could come back sooner, right?
The attic's all yours whenever you like. It'll only cost you a few hours behind the counter.
You take care too, Morgana.
Lady Ann, while it pains me to leave you, I must keep watch over him. See you later, Mona-chan. Listen to your owner, okay? No, he listens to me, and I'm not a pet.
You certainly look like
Keep
one.
an eye on these two for us, okay, Sophia?
Okay, I've got it.
I almost forgot.
What's the matter?
I have a present for Sophia. A present?
Indeed. I didn't get a chance to give it to you yesterday.
Oh, one moment, Futaba. There's a message from Ichinose. What did Ichinose-san have to say?
Sure didn't expect that.
Let's meet her. I'm curious.
I admit, I'm curious as well. Are any of you too busy to join us?
Not at all. In fact, this seems right.
Yes, one last little farewell trip together.
She said to meet her here, right?
Yeah, but I don't see her. Maybe we just beat her here. What do you say we wait for a bit?
So hot. Melting. I'm evaporating in 5 seconds.
Can't deal with hot, can't deal with cold.
Perhaps we could find a spot to stand and wait that isn't directly in the sun.
Huh? Wait, look at that!
We now bring you breaking news. A shocking turn of events in the political realm. Moments ago, an arrest warrant was issued for legislator June Owada. The charges against Mr. Owada span from bribery and tax evasion to...
That's...
A fleet of police vehicles have encircled the Diet members' office building, which is reportedly being searched at this time. We now take you to the investigation team's press conference, live at their headquarters.
We have uncovered evidence that shows Mr. Owada illegally accepted funds from the company Medice. Additional investigations into his numerous other charges are currently underway. Regarding the specific hit-and-run incident 2 years ago, wherein Mr. Owada's secretary claimed to be the culprit, we have learned the true culprit was Mr. Owada himself, driving his own vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. The concealment of this fact involved multiple high-ranking members of the police force, all arrested for conspiracy to conceal evidence. I cannot apologize deeply enough for the flagrant, abysmal disregard for truth and justice from this department. We intend to follow our investigations to the absolute end, not only for justice's sake, but for that of the people and their faith in the police.
Whoa, is this real?
Wait, that Owada? And the police were in on it? Isn't this like a huge deal?
Furthermore, there are claims that Mr. Owada's criminal activity extends well beyond that with Medice, including suspicions that he ordered the murder of his secretary 2 years ago, as well as...
Isn't that...
Senkichi-san did it! He finally got the person he's been after for so long!
Oh, that's good for Zenkichi.
Yeah, Gramps pulled it off! That dude really is badass!
The perpetrators finally caught under the light of truth. A job well done.
Looks like he wasn't just trolling us about his skills. No wonder he made such a good part of our team.
He's finally avenged his wife.
Yep. Just like he promised Akane. Not only was the killer caught, he was the one who collared him.
I'm so happy for Senkichi-san. Hey, been waiting long?
Took you long enough to show up.
Ichinose-san!
Wrapping up the paperwork at the police station took a lot longer than I'd expected.
Police station?
I actually went straight there and turned myself in the moment we finished our conversation.
Hang on, but what you did was...
Konoe was the one who abused Emma's power. If you turned yourself in over all that...
Setting Emma loose upon the world like I did would have led to its destruction if not for you all. I know that's true. Not only that, there's no denying I directly hurt you all as well. I thought I should be punished for that. At the very least.
Ichinose!
So, I confessed everything to the police. Big surprise. They didn't believe anything I said.
Well, it's not exactly the easiest story to buy.
I even tried to get Hasegawa-san to help with my confession. He just laughed it off. The police are too busy for fairy tales right now.
That sure sounds like Zenkichi.
Anyway, I originally planned to do this once I was released from jail. But I'm thinking of taking a journey of my own.
A journey, you say?
Yes, a sort of quest to learn about the human heart. I thought Emma really would guide humanity to a better world. But once Sophia changed my mind, that was when I noticed something. The eyes of everyone saved by Emma, they just looked cold and dead. But you all, Sophia included, your eyes were so brimming with hope that it opened my own. Sophia learned about the human heart by joining you on your journey. You shared good times and bad. You were there for each other when you needed it. And you learned to understand each other. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that kind of thing, but I want to speak with other people about the heart when learning this time. Try and really do it right. I just needed to make sure I apologize to Sophia and you all properly before I depart. I truly am so sorry for putting you all through so much pain.
He's right. It's all been taken care of, and we're not sore over it.
Thank you.
Hey, I have a request of my own.
Really? What is it?
Well, I want to join Ichinose.
Huh? You mean go with her on her journey?
You've all done so much for me. You accepted me when I had nowhere to go. You said I was your teammate and friend. You gave me a home. It made me so happy. I constantly felt warm and fuzzy inside. However, everyone now has their own path to the future. Thanks to you all, I've learned so much. I've even found my path to follow, the path I need to take as humanity's companion. I want to be able to lend a helping hand to anyone who strays from their own path. Just like you all do, I want to help people find their way so they can find their happiness. If Ichinose is trying to find her way, then I should be there for her, just like you were for me. I want to become more like you, so I can be the self that I want to be.
Sophia.
Does that mean we're saying goodbye to you too now, Sophia? I thought she was staying there.
Mm-mm. That's not an issue. Sophia, do you remember the first night we met? That full scan of you in LeBlanc's attic? Well, I've only been able to hammer away at it little by little, but since that day, I've been working on a program to get you out of there.
Dude, for real?
I tried telling you guys a whole bunch of times, but I didn't think it'd wind up being a goodbye gift.
Futaba? Sophia's decided what she wants to do. She's found her path in life.
So we should congratulate her and send her off with a smile. Right, Futaba?
Yeah, you're right. Are you sure this is what you want, Sophia? They're clearly really going to miss you.
Yes, it's what I want. But first, I need to hear it from you. May I go with Ichinose? Thanks. Sorry, everyone.
I mean, I didn't really have a no option
I haven't
there.
been able to show my appreciation for what you've done for me.
What are you talking about? You know that's not how friends roll.
Yeah, friends and members of the Phantom Thieves.
You'll always be a part of us.
Nothing could sever the bond we forged over such high stakes.
And we'll never forget the great times we had together.
I know you'll be a fantastic companion to Ichinose-san.
Sophia, stay safe out there.
Thank you.
Well, all things considered,
Have fun,
it was a fun summer
Dad.
vacation.
Let's keep at it, Sophia.
You know you
Stay
can call
cool,
anytime.
Sophia.
You'll always be a friend to us.
Yeah.
Thank you all. I promise. I won't forget you or our time together.
I just hope we get to see you again sometime, Sophia.
We'll meet again.
Yeah, no matter what.
Okay, no matter what.
Goodbye.
So for those of you who've watched anything of it, what do you think of the game? I rather enjoyed it. I liked the story of it. I'm missing the characters already again. Kind of sad that I have no more Persona 5 story to play right now. Now I gotta figure out what I want to play tomorrow night. Gotta get your kid up. Yeah, I was looking at the time. I was like, oh shit, it took a lot longer to beat this game than I thought it was going to take.
He should be out any second.
There!
Under massive scandal, legislator June Owada has just been taken into police custody after being connected to a hit and run as well as several counts of crime.
It's about time we got going too, huh?
Yeah, sadly.
So we'll go our separate ways once more.
It's a little sad. Saying goodbye, I mean.
Come on. It's never goodbye forever. We'll be back in a flash.
I hope so.
Sure will.
Yeah.
Need more Persona 5 games.
Until next time, Phantom Thieves.
Well, okay. Let's take a look out there and see who's out there to raid. Oh, before we do that, I still need to draw a card for Rock's raid he gave us. So, what's it going to be here? Rock is a ninja. That's what we drew for his raid. I don't have anyone currently online. So we'll go someone new. We'll move over. Go ahead and copy and paste this into chat. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow night. I'll figure out what we'll be playing then, and we'll go through that. Till then, have a wonderful rest of your evening.